everyone, I'm Kiranjeet Kaur, the designer behind this 3 BHK home interiors. If you're somebody who loves a contemporary design with an Indian elegance touch to it, this home is for you. You're going to love the way we've incorporated an Indian swing in the living room, to a hidden door concept in the master bedroom, to a bedroom that's been converted into a walk-in wardrobe. So yeah, stick with me till the end to get through the entire home tour. Sign up with us for a free consultation and I'll help you design your dream home. Then as soon as we move into the living section, we have a TV unit which has a little, Indian touch to it. When I say Indian touch, we have some wooden fluted panels here combined with a marble texture. Now what marble does is, it gives you a very rustic, warm kind of a look. Since it's an earthen tone, and if you see the entire house, entire living room per se, it has neutral tones, right? At the same time, we have incorporated certain indirect lights here to give it the look when you have your guests over, or you don't want very bright lights, you can use them to tone it down a little. Now as per Vastu, this was the corner which was best suited for a mandir position. Now while incorporating the mandir setup along with the TV unit can be a little challenging to make it look kind of blend in seamlessly, but how we've tried to do is, as we have the fluted panel on this side, we've tried to cover the fluted panel in the ceiling, which creates a division, but at the same time incorporates and goes in continuity with a TV section. Now the clients had a very specific requirements that they wanted a mandir that can be closed, right? So we incorporated the pocket doors. Can you hear the bells along? So again, adding to the Indian aesthetic here, we've incorporated certain bells design along with the fluted glass, which blends in well with the fluted panel. While it's a dream for many to incorporate a swing in their homes, we have tried to incorporate something which has a rotatable back, right? So when we rotate the back, anybody can sit here and enjoy a sip of coffee with a natural view. While the swing beautifully blends into the design and adds up to an additional seating, we have a sofa here which again comes in a neutral tone with a little fluted or a beaded design on this. And while we come towards this side, now this is a very interesting part. We have a side table here. If at all you're somebody who wants to put a phone in your charge, or you just want to keep a remote on this side, this can be accessed that. We're given a flap down storage here to store a knickknacks items. Now this here is another console. If at all you have certain bags when you're coming into the house, you can directly drop them here for the time being and then they get inside. Now, while adding up to the design, we added the fluted panel here to seamlessly blend into the design and not make it look very heavy, since we are going more into the neutral tones. We've added again an indirect light to have the effect of mood lighting concept. The mirror here is again a little abstract design to blend into the modern concept. We have the dining area in the front. Now, as much as the clients would not want the direct, eyeballs on the dining area, we have still tried to incorporate something which doesn't look very bulky. Now, the round table here tries and eliminates the bulky part. Since it's round, it makes the space look a little more spacious. At the same time, we've added a console table here which also acts as a crockery when required for customers. Since it's near the dining area, whenever you have your guests over or whenever you're sitting on the dining table, you generally need a service counter, right? Once you put up 4 plates, I don't think there's any space left for even to keep a serving bowl or a jar. This is what helps at that point of time. Also, as soon as you enter, we have some display on the wall with a very sleek hanging light, which adds up to the entire charm of the area. Next, the kitchen, heart of every house, right? From designing the space to a fully functional and a fully modular setup, we tried to ensure that every corner of this area has been used to its maximum potential. From a dedicated pantry unit for your dry storages for the entire, setup. As you enter into the room, we have the working counter on this side and the service counter on the other side, right? With a dedicated space for a croquet or something for you to display, with a counter space with tandem sections. We've also incorporated a skirting drawers to incorporate your trays. We generally don't tend to have enough space or a dedicated space to have the tray storage. So this was designed to incorporate that. Coming to the other side, while we have the sink here, we've incorporated the water purifier below the sink itself and given it a partition, right, to have the tap directly on the counter. After the sink, we've seamlessly incorporated a dishwasher to match the existing setup. We have an appliance unit here dedicatedly placed a microwave setup with a storage on top which can hold your air fryer, mixers, hand blenders. Finished with a wicker basket at the bottom for your onions and potatoes. As we move into the passage section, we have changed the internal door laminates and added the bronze effect to it. You can see the asymmetrical design beautifully blends into the passage area while creating an accent to it. So whenever a designer designs a house, there particularly is one area or one nook or one particular room that becomes a favorite corner. So this would be one of that for me. So while I was designing it, it was extremely, clear by the clients that we want a very, very spacious space. Although it's the bigger room, we have incorporated a king size bed, which is a customized bed with rounded designs. If you notice the headboards, we have the lamps which are in rounded shapes. Also, since the client likes to read books, we have incorporated a reading light here in the corner. So when we look at this wall, this particular wall has two hidden designs in it. So if you see, the molding shapes are rounded again to match the symmetry of the headboard. The other part is the two different sizes of the molding. Now, while the bigger molding accommodates a projector setup which is directly mounted in the ceiling for cozy movie nights, while the smaller one again hides a bathroom door. So while I initially mentioned that it's a 3 BHK, we've actually knocked down one wall to include a common bedroom into the master bedroom to create a walk-in setup. Now, while I mention a walk-in setup, we've dedicatedly given a dressing space here, right, which is a corner space to yourself where you can see your entire outfit in a full-size mirror with storage space here for your accessories. Continuing into a L-shaped wardrobe setup. Coming on to this side, while you enjoy the view of outside, you can actually have this book from the book rack and enjoy your leisure time at the window seating. So the customer here has a specific requirement of having a work from home setup. So we've given them a study desk, which is again an adjustable height table so that they're comfortable working here. Coming to the guest bedroom. Now, this is something that we were, told by the customer very, very specifically that we want a place which looks extremely calm and composed. As soon as you enter the room, you should feel the vibe that, okay, just relax. As we move on to this section of the room, which is the headboard area or the bed wall, the design seamlessly blends shades of grey in this room while keeping it calm and composed. If you see, we've planned end-to-end headboards which are going side table to side table to create an elongated look to make the space even look bigger. Since this is the common bedroom or the guest bedroom as we call it, this is the smallest of the other bedrooms that we have in the house, right? That's the reason we've extended the headboards and seamlessly had a subtle shade of grey on the wallpaper as well. As we see this wall, we've incorporated some molding designs which are again a modern classic kind of a look, and we've seamlessly blended a bathroom door within this to create a hidden door concept. As we look at the wardrobe designs, we've incorporated black details as handles, the same black details you see on the headboard wall in the form of wall lights. And in this section, we've incorporated a dressing section. Now, even though it's a guest room, the guests should get their own separate dressing section. A lot of you might think that the entrance is mostly for the aesthetics point of view, where we have certain kind of paneling, a nameplate and all those things. But the second most important thing is practicality. While we have a shoe rack here, we've tried to incorporate a flap down section where we have, if at all you're somebody who's ordering a food, but then you're not at home and they want to keep it, they can keep it here and go back, right? Apart from that, when you have your guests over, you generally don't expect them to open the shoe rack and keep their shoes. That's the reason we've elevated the shoe rack a little from the floor so that they can keep their shoes intact there and then come into the house. Now, while I say that this section can be utilized for something which is, your parcel, here on the other hand, hi. We have a small door here to maintain your security that you don't even have to open your safety door.